Based Shimigami Aizen would absolutely slaughter Unohana. Even without Kogutsugetsu, it's an absolute stomp, but hear me out on this. A lot of time we were talking about Aizen, specifically Captain Aizen versus Unohana. You can always bring up this statement made by Kubo in a Q&A, where he kind of implies some sort of relativity, but overall Aizen would win, but he would get exhausted. People tend to use this as like, oh, it would be a high def fight, but we have to factor in that yeah, Unohana is strong. However, she isn't afraid to heal herself. That's like a main thing she did throughout her fight with Kenpachi. Kubo more than likely was factoring in this part of Unohana's character. The fact that she isn't afraid just to heal herself mid-fight, which, considering that's probably the part that would make Aizen struggle or feel exhausted in a long effort fight, even without Kogutsugetsu. But it's just that with Aizen, he has a lot better feats against stronger people than Unohana does. And we have a lot better statements for Aizen, even Captain Aizen. Just a little disclaimer for people who aren't aware. Captain Aizen, the base version of Aizen we see during the Soul Society and prior arcs, is the same Aizen in terms of strength than the version of Aizen we see in Fate Kata Town arc before his Hokaku transformations. Here, that version of Aizen in Fate Kata Town was able to stab through Yamamoto. Now, mind you, you might be able to argue that Yamamoto was either letting him stab him or whatever, but this is still a feat we have to consider. Not to mention, if Bleach Colorful Bootleg was to be credited in this sense, not only does Aizen have, better stats in a lot of different categories than Unohana, but he just has better abilities as well. Overall, Aizen would just stomp Unohana pretty hard,